This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. Ooh, I'm on a roll, boy. That's right. We coming with Etherin and Merkin, dog. Mikey Garcia, y'all see the latest? Y'all saw Robert Garcia? Oh, we. His reaction was, "Oh, we're not agitated. We're not bothered. We're confident." I told y'all, man. The Garcia family are el delusional and el hipocrito at the highest levels. I'm gonna say that again. El delusional and el hipocrito at the highest levels. Come on, man. We already know what time it is, dog. They have a false sense of confidence. It shows. Mikey Garcia's facial expression was epic, man. If you go back and look at it, just look at the way his eyes batted real quick. When Errol Spence told him, "I'm gonna punish your ass, dog." Your brother's gonna wish you listened to your brother and not take this fight, man. Because Earl hears everything. You see? And when people want to sit here and call me a casual, are you fucking kidding me? Earl was not addressing me, you dodo heads. You brain full of mush. And you brainwash Mikey Garcia fanboy followers, aka ultra fanboys. I know y'all gonna run with that narrative because y'all stupid. Y'all look for any little thing somebody says without not being deep thinkers enough to allow your brains, because like I said, your brain at that 14 to 15 years old, it missed clicking on all cylinders. It lacks those neuron receptors that it was supposed to get so that you could reason critically and effectively, so that you could turn around and have normal cognitive functioning. You guys lack that. That's why you guys are called dodo heads. No. Matter of fact, you are dodo fucking heads. Because that's what you are at your truest and most properest levels. There's levels to this stuff, man. And if you guys can't think deeply, that's not my fault. I'm just exposing you guys for what you truly are. Ultra fanboys. Oh, Errol the True Spence was talking about me when they were talking about casuals if they think Mikey Garcia, Errol the True Spence gonna blow Mikey Garcia out of the water. Errol the True Spence is the master of spinning the narrative, man. He's like me. He's psyching himself out. He's making this guy, in his mind, be way more than what he is so he doesn't underestimate this dude. So that when he comes in there, he gives the full gamut. That's why I didn't take it offensively, because I understood the strategy. He's Sun Tzu, art of war out here in these motherfucking streets. Y'all motherfuckers can't see that shit. I see it because I'm a deep thinker. I'm the deepest thinker out here, man. I see everything for what it is, man. I'm already in somebody's head before they can even say what they got to say, because I'm seven steps ahead of them. That's why Ether and Merc cats in debates, man, because I'm 7 steps ahead of your ass. I'm playing chess. I'm a grandmaster at chess. While y'all sitting here playing checkers, a game that even a kid can freaking play. And when I say kid, I'm talking about a toddler, not even able to speak. He can understand the basics of checkers. But not everybody can get that chess, baby. And I'm a grandmaster in that motherfucker. Better ask somebody. This is the stuff that I'm trying to tell y'all, man. When we sit here and we talk about Errol the True Spence calling, his most ardent supporters and guys that are rooting for him casuals, he's not doing that. That's not something that's literal. There's figurative speech behind it. Whoosh. Y'all don't understand figuratively and y'all don't understand literally. There's literal stuff and then there's figurative stuff. Errol the Spence was being figurative because he's agitated right now. Just look at the man's face. He does not want to talk right now. So anything somebody tells him, because here's the problem with these quote unquote boxing commentators and flip-floppers, boxing journalists and all that. They keep asking the same fucking dodo head questions. I would be irritated too if I kept hearing the same bullshit over and over and over again. It's annoying, man. What are we in preschool? I got to keep hearing your same bullshit over and over again? The fuck out of here with that bullshit. So the man is agitated. Errol the True Spence is a quiet storm dude, man. He don't like to run his mouth too much. And this is the first time that he's been in the bright lights of this magnitude. And when I say magnitude, I'm talking about this level of fight, because this is the biggest fight of his career. See, I can at least admit that because it's the truth, because of the magnitude of the fans. It's not because of Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia is not the biggest and best fight that he's ever fought. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Errol the True Spence has fought better guys. Kell Brook, better guys, man. I can go on and on and on and on and on. The point that I'm trying to make is this. It's the amount of fans that's going to be there. And the magnitudes of the bright lights. It is bigger than the Kell Brook fight. And I would be negligent and irresponsible to not admit that, at least. Because I can admit the truth when I see the truth in front of me. I'm just not going to admit opinions because, like I told you, like oil and water, me and opinions, we don't mix. That's how we are with one another. Because I'm a truth teller. So I got to give you guys nothing but cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truths. And what is the cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truths? Errol the Truth Spence is going to stop this motherfucker in 5 rounds. It's a 5th round TKO stoppage. Don't let these IBFPs or whatever the fart these guys' names is and all of these flip-floppers on YouTube tell you otherwise. They just trying to pick so many different angles so that however the fight outcome comes out, they could say, well, you remember I said at this time, this is what was going to happen. How can you sit there and lean yourself on people like that, man? That's not credible people. I'm credible because I damned if I do and I damned if I don't. But at least I stand on one position. Whether I get this shit right or wrong, I stand on one position. And something has to be said for that, man. I know I'm going to be right because I've already Sun Tzu Art of War the situation verbally. Errol the Spence already Sun Tzu Art of War the situation both strategically, tactically, technically, and now he's about to do it physically come March 16. Whoosh. Yeah, I didn't hear what I just said. It was just so deep and profound in leagues and shoulders above the Rudy Poo and the plum brain Mikey Garcia fanboys, a.k.a. Cinnamon Alvarez fanboys, a.k.a. Ultra fanboys. Please go check out that Canelo Alvarez video because I exposed him at his truest and most properest levels because that's what I do out here. I put people down at the levels they belong on because I'm not going to sit here and be fanboy about shit. I'm not going to have my head stuck up a motherfucker's ass so much to the point where I can't see reality. Give me a fighter that can really challenge Errol the Truth Spence and watch me sit here and give you some realistic dangers. If this was Terrence the Bud Crawford, this fight would be called completely differently. You will see my master of X's and O's. People want to sit here and call me a fanboy. Go look at how I call other fights. That's all you got to do. Even the most ardent haters and trolls, when they see the way I call other fights, they can't help but to say, damn, I ain't gonna lie, dog. This motherfucker know what he talking about. He knows his sport. And he is bringing you that heat and that fire. You haters and you trolls, you're just supporters. You just don't know. I'm going to say that again. You haters and you trolls, you just supporters. You just don't know. I know y'all low-key he knows his sport fanboys. I know that for a fact. Because why y'all keep coming to the well? Because I'm giving y'all that must-see TV, man. The charm and charisma is on 100,000 trillion. I'm going to say it again. The charm and charisma is on 100,000 trillion. And you got to give your boy props. I'm always toot my own horn, man. Because I know I bring substantive shit. That's right. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to always toot my own horn because I bring substantive shit. And I can't be refuted much. Rarely, if that. Because I cover my bases, dog. I cover my tracks. I do that very well. I might have a slippage here and there. Nobody's perfect. But 99.9% of the times, all my bases are covered. Because I ain't just talking out of my ass. The Rudy Poo and the Plum Brain fanboys do that shit, but not me. And we already know what the tell of the tape is telling us, man. You have a bigger guy who's lived in it, been molded by it, damn near Bane up in it in the 147-pound division. He's the behemoth. He's the mammoth. He is the welterweight. All he's been doing is fighting welterweights. He is a true welterweight. And he's fighting a guy that's never fought at the welterweight division. And you guys are going to learn. All that skills bullshit, that's why I brought up the Triple G. See, a lot of cats don't understand the magnitudes of what I say. Because they're not deep thinkers. Let me explain that to you why conventional boxing wisdom tells us that there are weight classes for a reason. Know your role and stay in your motherfucking lane. Kell Brook was the superior boxer than Triple G. That skill shit can only take you so far until you get fucking hit. Whoosh. I'm going to say that again. Whoosh. Hey, see, I'm Haitian, man. So that's that saying that we say when we say stuff, boy. And that stuff be fire. We go, whoosh. Yeah, I'm going to have motherfuckers start saying that shit. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Here's the thing, man. And here's the whoosh moment. Because it's coming. Whoosh! Here it is. Kell Brook was the superior boxer than Triple G. He was the first one to expose Triple G. He went 8 rounds. When people sit here and say, oh, Kell Brook got exposed, bullshit. He went 8 fucking rounds with the dude. But what happened? Ultimately, what happened? Even though Kell Brook was the more skillful, because skills can only take you so far until you get hit by the higher weight class. What happened? He felt Triple G's power. Why? Because he was fighting a guy that was 2 weight classes above him. And when he finally felt the power of those 2 higher weight classes, what happened? His ass succumbed to it through an orbital eye socket. This is the shit that I'm trying to tell you. I don't give a fuck if Mikey Garcia was realistically more skillful than Errol the Truth Spence, which is a fallacy at the highest levels. He ain't. But even if he was, the power and the size will show itself eventually in the fight. That's why they have weight classes for a reason. That's why it's conventional boxing wisdoms, you dodo heads. I'm spitting nothing but facts here. So eventually, Errol the Truth Spence pressure and his power and his size differential. When people tell you, oh, he got his size and power, that's everything in a fucking fight, you dodo heads. When it shows itself, you'll see why the little guy should not have been in the ring in the first place. When Errol Spence said, I'm going to punish your ass, what the fuck is he talking about? He's talking about his size and his power differential. I'm educating right now, man. I'm having my preaching and my teaching moment because that's what I am. I'm a preacher and I'm a teacher. I preach to you guys, but then I also teach because I can break shit down with the best of them. When Mikey Garcia, that's why I call him Little Mikey, because his ass is coming up 2 weight classes because his last fight was against who? Robert Easter at 135. I'm going to go by your last performance. I'm not going by this 140 business. Your last fight was at 135. That's where your ass belong. When he fights Errol the Truth Spence, he's going to understand why Errol the Truth Spence is that guy that nobody wants to fight. Why he has the quote-unquote boogeyman title. Because he's going to knock that boy's block and his head off. And once he hits that chin, he going to spark his little motherfucking ass like he told him. Time is time, dog. It's time for judgment, dog. It's judgment day come March 16th, man. Errol the Truth Spence ain't got no time to be playing here, man. And like I told y'all, the guy that you see in front of you, this cocky dude, Mikey Garcia, I can't wait to see when the cameras come in his face after the fight. We're going to see how uncomfortable and how offended he gets. And he might even say some vitriol shit because of the fact that his ass is knocked out. That's if he can fucking talk. Because like I said, there's going to be a short day in the fucking ring and a long day at the hospital. The motherfucker's getting put out on a stretcher. The motherfucker's pissing blood. That's the reality, and that's the tell of the tape at the end of that fight. And come March 16th, Errol Spence is going to what? Man down. Strap season, dog, because he's getting the strap. The WBC Diamond Belt. He's going to flat line. He's going to Hulk smash! Mikey Garcia. And there are no 2 ways around that bad boy. Via what? 5th round TKO stoppage. And book that motherfucker, man. That's right. Uno book that motherfucker. Dos book that motherfucker. And tres book that motherfucker. This is Hinos' Sport. Checking out.